It had been an exhausting and frightening day. All he wanted to do now was eat and replace his energy. Something in the distance caught his attention. Food, he thought, as he made his way over to a white suspended object and took a large ravenous bite. He felt a searing pain in his mouth, and then water rushed past his face as he was dragged along. Panic set in as he struggled for breath before being violently yanked into an unfamiliar atmosphere. Helpless and confused, he hurtled towards a large object. "Look, matey, I've caught one," beamed Spock as he swung up the rod and took hold of the little fish. "Mate, it's a monster. Look if it would cover a rich cracker," said an unimpressed Stu. "Put it back into the water. Maybe you'll catch it again when it grows up to be 2 inches long," he chuckled. "Oh yes, and what have you caught then, The two lads had been fishing for about 3 hours now, and the only result was the baby koi parrotfish now housed in Spock's large mauler. "Another bloody exciting day in paradise," mumbled Spock as he placed a small fish back into the sea and watched it swim away. "It has been a very exciting day. It's a bloody hard life being a fish," pondered the little koi, shortly followed by, "Oh, bollocks," as he swam into the gaping jaws of a passing barracuda. The lads packed the fishing gear away in Stu's car and decided to go home early, after their fishing expedition had turned into a flop. They now lived in Patia with their wives, Dow and Moo. The lads had taken Moo and Dow to England several years earlier, which was fun at first because the girls were gullible, especially when they were told they would see herds of wild bison meandering majestically over sandy plains, and after finding out what a bison was they became very excited. Although when this turned out to be a few scraggy-arsed donkeys wandering up and down Cleethorpes Beach, with a few even scraggier-arsed tourists wearing kiss-me-quick hats riding on them, the girls quickly realised this wasn't going to be the paradise they had hoped for, and shithole was an expression used frequently. After a few months the girls became restless, cold and homesick, and Stu was too stingy to have central heating installed, insisting they put on extra jumpers, and informing them that the wood was brisk and not fucking freezing. Stu and Spock noticed a change in the girls and knew deep down they weren't happy, and truth be known, neither were they. Stu decided after long talks with his mum Pearl to sell his business, move to Patia and try to set up business with the girls. It was a long painful goodbye with their respective parents and Chunky, who was to stay with Pearl. The two lovable old fossils would take care of each other,